Students, today we will see the second lab program on network simulator. Okay, so in the last lab we have seen how to create a duplex link between different nodes. We have created 4 nodes and we created a duplex link between them, and we checked the performance of the network whenever UDP was used. Previous example we only used UDP protocol from transport layer. In this example we will use both TCP and UDP protocols. So the heading of the program is implement a 4-node point-to-point network with links N0 to N2, N1 to N2, N2 to N3. Okay, so we need to create a link between N0 to N2, N1 to N2, N2 to N3. Okay, apply TCP agent between N0 to N3 and UDP agent between N1 to N3. Okay, so now N2 is acting as a center point because it is connected to all the nodes. Yeah, so it's like a star kind of topologies where N2 is like a central node. Fine, and all the other nodes are connected to it, and from N0 to N3 we need to apply TCP agent, and between N1 to N3 we need to apply UDP agent. So the main difference between UDP and TCP agents would be, so when UDP is used there is no any error or retransmission messages or acknowledgement kind of messages are received from receiver to sender. But in case of TCP, so whenever receiver receives the intended packet, it will acknowledge the packet. Okay, the same example we see here. Once again simulator will go through the program. The first instruction you can see, once again new simulator, new is operator and simulator is a main class. Okay, so all the subclasses which come under this code, next upcoming code subclasses will come under the main class simulator. Fine, once again we will create 2 files, a trace file and animation file. Okay, animation file means you can see here AM extension refers as a animation file. Okay, and this $NS, $NF and $AF both are included in the same program. Yes, they are they are referred to the simulator class. Yes, so now in this example I am using colors to differentiate between the flow from N0 to N3 and N1 to N3. Yes, I will give from N0 to N3 I will give the color blue, and from N1 to N3 I will give the color red. For that purpose I am taking 2 colors. Fine, so once again I will create a procedure finish. Yes, so which includes the following steps. Okay, so once we run the code, the complete code, it will go to the procedure finish, okay, subclass, and then execute all the instructions involved in this, right? So next comes the creation of nodes. Yes, I am using 4 nodes. The set node along with the parameters is used to create 4 nodes, and nodes are N0, N1, N2 and N3. Fine, now however the nodes are created, now we need to define the link between them. Yes, from N0 to N2 I am using duplex link with a 2 Mbps bandwidth and 10 milliseconds drop tail with a Q type drop tail. Similarly, so N1 to N2 also I am using a duplex link. Yes, so where two-way communication is possible. Yes, for reception of acknowledgement at the same time duplex communication is required. Yes, here also the same 2 Mbps bandwidth is used, and 10 milliseconds of transmission time is required. And from N2 to N3, so 2.75 MB we have written. Yes, so to differentiate the acknowledgement and all. So now we will define the Q limit. The Q limit between N2 and N3 is defined as 50. Yes, so the nodes can hold, or the buffer can hold 50 packets at a time, right? So set TCP 0. As I said, from node 0 to node 3 I need to use from node 0, yes, you can see here, from node 0 to node 3 I need to use TCP agent. For that purpose I need to define the transport layer protocol as a transmission control protocol. Okay, so I am using TCP as a transport layer protocol here, and I am referencing that to the main class simulator. Fine, attach agent, I am attaching this agent or this particular TCP protocol to the simulator main class, right? So now I'll set this TCP0 as a class 1. Fine. So similarly I am using FTP for another node, that is, okay, I am using this TCP, once again attach that to the previous simulator. And next comes sync. Sync means you can consider it as a central device, or which is receiving the packets. Yes, so I am using sync for the receiving packet, or the receiver you can say. So N3 also involved in the TCP agent, so I am using, once again I am attaching the TCP protocol to the simulator class. So next comes the N1 node. So as already told you guys, N1 to N3 communication happens with a UDP transport layer protocol. So now I will set UDP 0 and I will attach an agent, that too for the referring the node N1, okay, to the simulation class, and I will set this class as a class 2. Yes, whenever there is a UDP and TCP and UDP are defined, now transport layer protocols are defined. Now I need to define application layer protocol. Okay, for that purpose I will set CBR, yes, constant bit rate, and then new application layer protocol traffic and CBR are defined. Okay, so these are the application layer protocol we use. Fine. So there is a we can also use the FTP. Yes, any of the application layer protocol we can use. So CBR attach agent, I am attaching the same to the with the UDP 0 to that one, and I'll set the packet size as 1000 and I'll set the interval as 0.005. okay, now the communication need to be started. For that I'll define the destination. So destination can be defined with the help of null 0. Yes, set null 0 new agent null. Okay, so this is used to specially to define the destination. Now we need to connect UDP 0 and null 0. Fine. So at the end, so CBR 0 starts at what time? 0.01 time interval it starts. At 0.01 what starts? See, communication between 1 to 3 starts, because I am using UDP there. Okay, so after that, after once again there is a start of FTP here. Okay, FTP means I am using application layer protocol FTP, but the thing is TCP protocol is used there. So for that purpose, that first time interval at that time, so the communication between N0 to N3 takes place. Okay, at 0.1 interval communication between N1 to N3 takes place, and at 1 interval the communication between N0 to N3 takes place, and at 4 the process will stop, and at 4.5 another process will stop, and finally the process will finish at 5. Yes, the time interval 5. NS run, so it will go back to finish. Yes, in the finish I will repeat the same. Yes, the flush trace is used to flush the trace or buffer packets, and then close F, that is close trace file, close NF, and execute exec means execute the animation file. It will execute the animation file and you will get the output. So this is all about the second program. Now we will see the steps involved in second program. In the previous lab we have created the directory. In that directory itself I have saved this program CCN2. Yes, with the .tcl extension. Yeah, so with the .tcl extension I have written the code, and now I will execute the code. Yes, so this is the code. Till now I have explained this. So go to the terminal. Yes, so first we need to go for a existing directory pwd. You can see the existing directory is home and student. Yes, so in that I have created the file, right, folder, right. So I will go to cd ccn. Yes, the folder name is ccn. In that I need to execute a particular file. So the file name is ccn2. So for that I will use the instruction ns ccn2. Yes, sorry, that .tcl I have done that. So what is the instruction? ns space ccn2.tcl. Yes. Yeah, I hope it is visible. Yes. So now you can see there is a connection between 0 to 2, 2 to 3, 2 to 1. Yes. From 0 to 1, from 0 to 1 and 0 to 3, UDP and TCP are connected. Now let us play this one. Yes. Yes. At 0.1 seconds you can see there is a communication between 1 and 3, and what kind of communication is happening here? So the UDP communication is happening, because you can see there is no any acknowledgement from 3 to 1. There is only transmission of packets from 1 to 3. Yes. So we will wait till the communication between 1 and 0 happens. Yes. Now you can see the communication between 0 and 1. Yes. I will play this again. You can see 0 to 3 communication is happening, but along with that 3 is sending the acknowledgement. Yes, I will stop this. You can see these are the packets. Acknowledgement 462. When you click on that, you will get acknowledgement 459. Yes, acknowledgement numbers. Yes, these acknowledgement numbers you will get. Now I will play this again. You can see how actually the communication is taking place. From N1 to N3, UDP is used for as a transport layer protocol. Hence, there is no any reception of acknowledgement to the sender. But in 0 to 3, N0 to N3, the TCP protocol is used. Yes, it is a reliable protocol. So it receives the acknowledgement from receiver. Right. So whenever acknowledgement is not received, only those packets are retransmitted. Right. So you can see the acknowledgement is also received here. Yes. These are the thin lines. I hope they are visible. Yes. When will it be stopped? One by one the communication will stop. We have given time interval for that. Yes, you can see first the UDP communication stopped, and then finally this one. Right. Yes. Now we have seen the second example. The next lab we will see the next example. Thank you.